Hi, I'm Matt Pierce, Learning and Video Ambassador, and I've got another quick tip for you. If you've ever seen a video that's got a picture-in-picture of the speaker and it's been round or another shape rather than just square, it's pretty easy to do even if your tool doesn't do it automatically. I'm going to show you one way that you can do it in Camtasia on Mac or on Windows, and then I'll show you a second way that you can do it just on Mac that is even easier. So let's take a look. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at Camtasia here. So you can see this is Windows. I've got my picture. I've got my background that I want to show. That's the primary stuff. And there is no good menu option to show me how to make this a round circle or some other shape. So here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to go to annotations, and then we're going to choose a shape. And I'm just going to choose a circle here, and you can make this to be, perfectly whatever size that you want. Now, I'm going to make it big enough so it covers my face. And in this case, I'm going to change that outline from purple to white. So I've just got this white circle. Not too interesting. Now, the other thing you want to make sure you do is that the length of your object actually matches up to the length of your video. So that way it stays that way the whole time. Now, if you're not familiar with track mats in Camtasia, this is going to be an easy first introduction to the concept. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come here to the shape, and you can see this little eye icon, and I'm going to right click on it. And I'm going to choose, in this case, luminosity, because I'm using a white circle. And this is important. It's different if you use different things. We could use alpha, whatever, but I'm going to use luminosity. And boom, there it is. Now what I want to check for is, if I play this back, do I stay in the circle? And it seems I do. Now it's not positioned where I want it to be. So if I just go to move this though, it just moves the circle, and that's kind of problematic. So what we're going to do is we're going to select our shape track as well as our camera track. We're going to right click and we're going to select group. And now we're going to make sure we go in here and we're going to get rid of this track or turn off the luminosity because it's preserved in the group. So now when I move this around, I can be down here in a corner and I can easily resize it so I'm not taking up too much space. You can see there's a little bit of things you have to work with, but now when this plays back, look at this, it's playing back just fine. If you're on the Mac, the process is exactly the same as I just showed you on Windows if you're going to use an alpha track. Now, if you want to do it another way, Mac has another trick up its sleeve. Let's take a look. So I'm going to go over here to Visual Effects. And in Visual Effects, there's what's called Mask. I'm going to drag this down to my camera footage. And now I can just start playing with this. And you can see it's pretty big. So let me just click on this track here, and then we can shrink it down. It makes it super simple and super easy, and you get the same effect with a little bit less work. Same outcome, but really a much easier way. So anyway, I hope this helps you add a little bit of variety, a little bit of uniqueness. Now, the last thing I'll say before I wrap up is if you are using the mask way, it's going to always be a circle. If you're on the Windows way, which I showed with luminosity, which you can also do with the Mac, the thing is you can do any shape. It could be a star, it could be a square, it could be an octagon, whatever you want, it could be that shape. But remember, if you're doing that, make sure it has a purpose and you're not going to be distracting from your overall message. So thanks. Hope this tip has helped, and I'll see you guys another time.